Hi guys, this is Eli Owen. Uh, mm, Recording this because I'm gonna give you a bit of an introduction into the world of Pokemon Go and PvP. Now, any of you know, Pokemon at its core was truly about catching Pokemon and battling other trainers. Now, when Pokemon Go was introduced, they focused solely on catching Pokemon and getting new items and discovering more and more Pokemon and expanding their vast world. Now, over the last year and a half, there was a growing desire for there to be battling other trainers, and you could always battle other trainers. They made that feature available, but not in the sense of as a community. It was something to do that was kind of on the side, help you earn Stardust, and maybe a couple items here or there on a random rare drop, but mostly it was just to enjoy Pokemon and the world around you. But there was this company called the Sylph League, which they're really awesome for what they do. The Sylph League Arena, they have ranked Pokemon Go PvP tournaments. These tournaments take place all over the world in so many different countries. Um, like if you look at their top ranked list, they have people all over the place, and it's just continued to grow and grow and grow. For any of you who does not know Pokemon Go PvP, they have three sets. One is called the Great League, which your Pokemon can have a maximum combat power of 1500. Then there is Ultra League, which your Pokemon's combat power can be up to 2500. And then the Master League, in which your Pokemon's combat power can be unlimited. Now, each has their own certain quirks and certain tastes, and certain Pokemon work better as, some of the stronger Pokemon that you would commonly see at the top, maybe in your Master or Ultra, but there are others in Great League that you probably wouldn't normally think of as really good Pokemon to battle with. And this Silph Arena does that really well. Their first season was purely Great League, and it was just phenomenal. It took off like a storm, and it just continued to grow. And Niantic has decided, because Niantic does not sponsor these people. These people do this on their own accord and they make money off other things because they do research and give us analysis on events and probabilities for like shiny rates and how events work, and they give you really good information on a lot of other things. So this was really cool to see and have. Um, every month they have a themed cup in the Sylph League Arena, and like for if as you can see, this month is the Rose Cup, which kind of runs around Valentine's Day. Um, so as you can see here, they have like certain conditions that you have to meet. Like this one is put on those rose-colored glasses. You build your team with pink, red, purple, gray Pokemon, and dazzle your opponent with the full spectrum of your skill. And they had what was considered a color set. As you can see, they do ban certain Pokemon. That way, it's a relatively even playing field. Because if it just ran free, then a lot of people would just have way better advantages, and then it wouldn't be very fair to some people who don't get the same opportunities as others as far as catching Pokemon, like those mythicals and legendaries that you see that are banned right over there. Um, and they switch the theme up every month, and it's become really fun. Now, personally, some cups are better than others. Um, and some cups cost a little bit more investment because you might have all the Pokemon that are at the top of the list may not be, ones that you've used before or seen. And a good way to see the rankings for these Pokemon, as you can see, there are resources here, and there are a lot of people who contribute to these resources. Like, they give you search strings on what kind of Pokemon to look for in the game. They give you guides, how you can beat it, and they do some favored YouTube videos to help you with, your data and what works best for you. There's another website that works really, really well and that complements them is pvpoke.com. Now, pvpoke.com has all these little cool things where you can battle and run certain simulations. You can train, which, like, you can build your team comp just to see how it works out, and then actually simulate it in using this website. Also, they have rankings, like as you see here. Um, and this specifically is for Great League, the overall ranking, and all Pokemon that are currently available in the game, or have been available at one point or another. As you can see there, you can see Altaria, Registeel, Deoxys, Azumarill, Vigoroth, Bastiodon. All these Pokemon are really good overall, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be good in other cups or that they even qualify. So bear that in mind, that while you'll see these, in certain cups for the Silph League Arena, you may not see them in other ones based on the theme. Now, for Go Battle League, there are no limitations as far as theme-wise. So, as you can see, all these top Pokemon, they're going to be there. You're going to find these. So, you need to make a team that works best for you, and what you can afford and what you have. And that's for Great League. Now, the next video, you're going to see me do Ultra League battles because that's the current season we're on. And it's 2,500. And as you can see, the list changed. Like you can still see Registeel, you can see Swampert, but you see the two top ones are Giratinas. You didn't see Giratina on the first ones. You see Mew, Cresselia, Regirock, Machamp, Armored Mewtwo, Regice, Venusaur, and quite a few others. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So if you're always worried about, hey, am I using the right combo of Pokemon, look these up, and like you see, they have leads. What's the best leads? The best closers. It switches up. Like, what are your best safe switches? That way you switch if you lose a lead, and leading means like you have a Pokemon that's at a disadvantage to begin the battle. What is a good Pokemon to switch into to avoid being at a disadvantage? And then they have like consistency, Pokemon that does the best attack, the best Pokemon that charges up quick. They take all that type of stuff into consideration. So using this and the information in Silph League Arena, those are two really good sources to use. But what we're mainly going to focus on is the Go Battle League. I do plan on recording for the Rose Cup, so if you're just interested in the Silph League Arena, don't worry, I got you covered. But this is the Go Battle League. Go Battle League, it encourages you to walk, just like Pokemon Go always has. So you have to walk a certain amount of kilometers to unlock the ability to fight for a battle entry. The battle entry is good for five rounds, as you can see, which means you're going to fight 5 different trainers. Also, currently the requirement is 3 kilometers to walk to unlock a battle entry. But you can walk a lesser amount and pay some Pokecoins to make up for that distance. So bear that in mind, that if you don't get out too much, but enough to where you can earn up maybe a kilometer or two, you can spend a small amount of Pokecoins and still be able to use this quite often. Now you can do this as many times as you can throughout the day, I believe. If I'm wrong, somebody leave a comment. I've done it quite a few times in one day and I didn't get told that I had a limit. But I'll look that up again, maybe, just to be sure. But yeah, this is the Go Battle League. My next video, I'm kind of get into this stuff a little bit more. But it's really cool. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what battling is as far as Pokemon Go and what it kind of requires. It does require a lot of time and effort. So if you're just not into battling other people like that, that's all great. But even if you're just one of those guys who likes to raid a lot, I would strongly recommend doing this on the side still. Maybe just once a day just to do it, because you're definitely going to grind out that Stardust a lot more if you were to do a raid. Now, I would, at least as far as one raid per time, because here's what I mean by that. Now you see how there's two sets of rewards, basic and premium. Basic rewards aren't going to cost you anything. As you can see, the Stardust amount. Now if I won all 5 battles, I would unlock both of those Stardust amounts, which would be 1,950 dust. And then underneath here, you see if I win 3 battles, I'd get 2,300 dust. So that's a lot of dust. Now you see I am currently rank 8, so my rewards as far as the Stardust are based on my rank. Now the other rewards, as you can see, the rare candies, the random drop, and the encounters, all of those are going to stay the same. You see down here it says the 5 charge TMs and the 7 rare candies, that stays the same as well. So probably going to ask me, well, what's the difference? Well, the difference obviously being what the rewards actually are and then the cost for it. Basic rewards aren't going to cost you anything. Oops, sorry about that. Basic rewards aren't going to cost you anything, so you can go straight into it with no problem. Premium rewards do cost you something. Cost you a premium raid pass. Now, you hear that, well, Eli, that is a raid pass, not a Go Battle pass. Well, here's the thing. When Go Battle League was introduced, Niantic decided to change the name of this item. It is now called a Premium Pass. The Premium Pass can be still be used for raids, but also be used for Go Battle League. So, if you want to do some quick math here, a tier 5 raid with using a star piece, it gives you 1,500 Stardust. If you look back right quick, just in the basic rewards alone, if you were to win all 5 battles, that's more Stardust already, and that's not going to cost you anything, and that's not even using a star piece. And yes, the star piece will work for collecting these items, so bear that in mind if you are just really working just to grind dust. Premium rewards, as you can see, that's 2,300 dust right there. So win 3 battles out of 5 for 2,300 dust. As far as value for dust per raid, per pass, this is actually better, especially if you are relatively good enough to win 3 times out of 5. So I would strongly consider doing this and complementing to raiding. And like I said, you can spend coins to do this instead of walking. So if you're somebody who just spends on the game, you have no reason to constantly go out and do raids, especially if you just don't have the time to do it. Because it's quicker to do a few battles than it is to be doing raids all day. That's just my opinion. But like I said, I'll get more into the battling part on this next video, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what the costs and how it's actually gonna work. I have a couple Pokemon out here. I really don't. I shiny checked them already. Neither one's shiny, but yeah, that's kind of a bit of an overview of Pokemon and PvP. I'm sure I'm left out some important information that you might have questions about. So if you have any questions or just comments in general, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I definitely appreciate it. Right after this, I'm gonna go right into a video of doing battles, so that way neither video is too long. So I look forward to that. So hopefully you see me soon, and I will talk to you guys later.